This better not bomb out on me again. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, born in the USA. How are you guys today? Sorry, you guys. You know how I am with my Diet Pepsi. No, I don't show my feet on camera. Sorry, born in the USA. You're good? That's good. I'm glad. Hey, Bad Bush. How are you? Yes, it's good to see you too. I miss you guys when I'm not on. Hey, Mario. It's been a while, hon. How are you doing? Once we have some people in here, I have a few questions that I want to ask you guys. It's kind of an off time, you guys. Like, you ever take notice lately, like, if you do catch me, if I'm on live or, it's maybe not always the best time that I want to be live but it's the time that I can do it. And if I'm not doing 2 lives a day, like I used to do, what are you going to do? Just a lot of things are changing. And it just seems like, you know how things can be, you guys. Hey, Save Robbie. Yes, long time no see. How are you doing? Yes, it is. It's always nice to see you guys too, Kimberly. You never get my notifications? I don't know, you guys. There's been so much that has been going on and things, and I go into a lot of channels, even if I don't get their notifications. Like, I know who I'm subscribed to and things like that. And I go in and I at least, view the video content, give a like, and, I might not always comment, but those things I do. And I can tell you, you can see like who your supporters really are, I think, in some ways. Like, Robbie, I'm sure anybody that actually runs a channel, kind of, no matter how big you are, how small you might be. It's just the way it is. I want to start some new things here, on YouTube instead of just doing the lives. And, I want to actually be able to put out content. That's why I initially did this. But I would be lying if I sat here and said that I didn't enjoy being able to talk with you guys, because I do enjoy that. I mean, there's so many different people that have different walks of life, what they do. Or I've had people talk to me and say, show us where you're from, and you're out of here. Catch you later. People can be something on here, you guys. And I don't have a ton of moderators going at a time, too. Did you see that, Mario? Very crazy. Hey, Julianne, how are you doing? I'm doing okay, and my son's doing well, too. As well as it's going to be, you guys. I'm just grateful. Like, there's been no trips to the hospital. There's been no, it's a good thing. Yeah, the ability to communicate and get to know people has been the best part of this experience. Absolutely. I agree with that. Save Robbie. I do. I think that being able to come on here and, you might not get to meet people in person, and, maybe some people do, but let's be real, not everybody can do that. So I'm just grateful to be able to communicate with other people, and I think it's great. But that's me. Maybe not everybody feels that way. Are you off today, Robbie, or are you just on break? Good, Julianne, I'm glad that you're good. I feel like I'm kind of slipping in a sense with you two, because we all know that there were a ton of things going on, and I kind of just like took a step back. And then when everything was going on with my mom, with my son, like I wasn't doing 2 lives a day, which realistically, I don't got to do no 2 damn lives a day. But it was still nice to be able to talk with people, because maybe other people don't have somebody to talk to. So that part of it was nice, but I just feel like I'm kind of hanging. Do you know what I mean, you guys? Oh, you go to work in 4 hours. Oh boy. Well, hopefully you'll have a fast night, and, you know, you're a funny guy. So I'm sure that whoever gets on, and I mean, I know you drive, so I'm sure that you keep people entertained. I am, Julianne. Go out a lot due to back pain, so it's nice to have places to talk with others. Yes, believe me, Julianne, I feel your pain. I really do. I mean, I don't know exactly what, your specific issue is with your back, but I have L4, 5, and 6. And the treatment that I was receiving before was just crap. Yeah, see, Robbie, you love your career. Every day's a good day. You're a very positive person. And I think that that's what, I mean, everybody's different, but most people want to surround themselves around somebody that's positive. At least that's how I feel, especially with the depression factor and stuff. Like you don't want to be around somebody that's going to constantly bring you down or make you feel bad about yourself. At least I don't want to. I have hard enough days at times. Yes, Mario, he is. When I first started, in the very first like video, even though I was scared beyond belief in front of the camera and talking, and I brought up his name, but I also brought up somebody else's name, and I had gone back and forth with, should I remove those videos because of what I had initially said? But, so many people had said, no, don't remove them. What you said is what you said. And it wasn't that I was trying to remove, stating that I believe that Save Robbie, was a good person, that I truly believe all this person wants is peace. And, all of that, everything that I said in those videos was true until, like, we all know, all hell broke loose at the time. But, I kept them up and I moved forward. And yeah, I'm not going to just take it down, because there's a lot I said in those videos that were important to me. And enjoy surrounding myself depressed people and try my hardest to pull them up. That's a good thing. It really is. And I can see that about you. I think that you would be a real fun person to be around. I really do. I mean, just watching your videos and the way that, you pop into, you know, all the channels, and you're just very supportive. You talk to people. But there's nothing wrong with that. I think that that's a good thing, but so Robbie, we know that you're going to work. Mario and Julianne, what are you going to do today? I don't know if Bad Bish is still here or not. Sometimes, they just listen. which I can't say. There's times that I've listened in lives and I didn't say something right off the top. So, you guys, excuse me. It's funny because a lot of people that hate peace and send me hate mail. Yeah. You know what, you guys? Hi, Tawanda. Thanks, hon. You're always so kind and sweet. Volleyball and cheerleading. Awesome sauce, Mario. I ended up taking down my about me section. Not take it completely down, but I pulled my email because I just thought that, most people, not everybody, it kind of sucks that I did it that way. But I just think that maybe it'll finally get some things under control. I still get a bunch of crap like in my messages and things sometimes, but under videos, but not everybody's like that. So hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Julianne. That's very kind. Thanks, little queen. Hey, Alexis. How are you? Chauffeuring my kids. Laugh out loud. Hope you all are well. Hi, Tammy. How are you, hon? Yes, Julianne, people can be very nasty. I'm okay. I decided to jump on here. I have some things that I do need to do, but I know my lives aren't quite as long as what they used to be and things like that, but there's just a lot that's really been changing. And I like to be able to actually come on when there's natural light coming through the window because you guys, do you ever take notice? I mean, I don't know how it comes through to you guys on your screens, but do you guys ever take notice that it almost seems like when it's natural light, it seems better than when my lights are on in here, even though I try to have the entire kitchen lit up? Like maybe I need to get one of them ring lights or something. But I always thought most people have them because they're like bigger YouTubers and Lord knows that's not me, but no, Alexis, you didn't miss too much of the party. There's some questions that I want to ask. Like, you guys have been coming in here for some time, so you kind of, I don't know, you guys know, I've been struggling like with the hair crap and everything. Hi, Elevator Crazy, how are you? Do you guys think that I should get my bangs cut or should I just keep it all one length? Like, what would you think? And it's a bizarre ass question, but it's the truth. Tawanda, yeah, there's actually a lot that is being done. And that's why you guys take notice when I mentioned in the last video that retaining an attorney and things like that, like if you've got to go that way, it can be very pricey. I mean, I think it just depends how people go and they move forward and they handle things. It was coming my way a bit before I actually did anything about it. But, I don't want that to be a part of my life. I want to be able to talk to people and stuff like that. But I'll figure out a way that if somebody does want to actually talk to me, but I just don't have it up, I'm sure you guys know what I'm saying. Hi, Rachel. Keep it one length. It seems like I waited forever and a day to get my hair all to one length, but I don't know why. No matter what I seem to do with it, I seem like I'm just not happy with it. And Well, happy belated birthday, Tammy. 39 years old. That's awesome. I'll be turning 40 here very soon. The 40. Oh no. I am, Julianne, and you need to do the same. You really do. And thank you for stopping in. Thank you, Tawanda. Well, it seems like you get nailed no matter what you do. If you actually do say something about it, you have people that'll say, oh, this is drama, this is drama. Well, anybody that knows me knows that my channel's not based upon that. And so if I put something up there, I don't do clickbait titles. I don't do that stuff. And Tawanda, I'm sure you go into a lot of channels too, hon. I'm sure you've probably heard over a period of time. If it seems like you're a more peaceful channel, you're not trying to cause problems and things like that. You mind your own business, you stay in your own lane. It just seems like it just comes crashing down on you no matter what. So, and I think that, to be honest, when that all first started, I think that they were trying to get me wound up to the point where I said something, which obviously I did. So I can admit that. I'm not going to sit here and BS anybody, but at the same time, if it might have only been about me, that would have been one thing. But when they talked about my son and my honey, that was a bit different situation for me. Thank you, Save Robbie. And I will you always. I think you're a fantastic person. I really do. Yeah, Mario, we're babies. Oh man. You know, it's just hard to believe in a sense that I'll soon be 40. It really is. I don't know. Obviously, time flies, you guys. We all know that. I should have my glasses on. That's another thing. I go and I get these damn glasses because I do need them. And for whatever reason, I said the first day that I think that I had actually worn them on the live that I had done, they would keep falling. So I know that they can fix that and everything. But the one lens, for whatever reason, if I have my head this way, it seems like the glasses want to turn this way, and then I've got to, it's bizarre. I got to take them back to where I got them. Okay, Save Robbie. I appreciate it. They try to break you. Don't let them see you sweat. You are always classy, but protect your family always. Absolutely, Tawanda. I think it totally blew me away, you guys, to know that this was something that took place over the fact that the day that I did that live and I stated that I was a neutral person, that I wasn't that kind of a person. I'm not going to be nasty to one side or the other. Or, do you know what I mean? It's just crazy that once I finally put that out there, because I was asked and I said it, that was it. I'm just not a judgmental person. I don't know. I mean, I would talk to anybody. It doesn't matter. You have a great Easter too, Julianne. And if I do not actually talk to you until, I don't do another live or something until then, happy Easter. And that goes for everybody that's in here. Some people don't celebrate it. I understand that. Hey, Michael, how are you? There's still some things coming through, but I have removed the email and things like that. But again, people already priorly had it. So, but it slowed down a whole lot compared to what was happening. But I do believe that there's a reason why some of it has slowed down. Thank you, Julianne. I am. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm something I'm not. I know. I know, Michael, it is. Okay, Tammy, thank you for stopping in, hon. Enjoy your day, okay? Well, I think where it got a little messy with me is in the one live I had said something had happened at my son's school that day and didn't know if it was quite related to what was actually going on by, it being said, I'm sitting outside of your house, I know where you live, those type of things. But something did go on at my son's school that day, which was kind of weird because generally when my son goes from the one school to the next school, there's a teacher that usually will accompany those kids to make sure that they're not by themselves. However, for whatever reason, this particular day, the teacher had done it with the AM class, didn't do it with the PM class, and it it was just and a person ended up showing up trying to. I'm not able to really talk about it, but so the police were trying to make sure, like, okay, hey, does this have something to do with what's currently been going on, type of deal. But nothing has happened since that way. So hey, and that's a positive in every way, shape, and form. At least I think so. But my son does part of the day at his like main school, and then he's in like a tech kind of program as well. I know some schools only offer like doing, the technical part in a senior year, or I think it might just depend in the areas people live in, like the bigger the schools and such. I think it's just crazy the way that things are. I mean, from the beginning of the year here until like just now, parents that belong to the school district has received so many phone calls stating at this time this went on, at this time that went on. Just, they're at least letting parents know, but how many times does a school need to get locked down? I mean, look what happened yesterday out in Colorado. So, you guys, it's scary. My son's scared all the time. He thinks something's going to end up happening. Yeah, it is. Yesterday was my anniversary. At one point, I thought about getting, coming on and doing a live. And then I thought, no, my honey's off. So, spend the day together, things like that. And when I had it come across on my phone that the person was actually no longer here, saying it as nice as I possibly can, but the police hadn't done anything. That it was apparent suicide, I guess. But this young lady was infatuated with Columbine, and that being the 20th anniversary Saturday. So just a bunch of things were going on out in Colorado with the schools out there. And it's very scary. It just is. And maybe not everybody has kids in school anymore, but maybe their grandkids are in school. And I don't know. It's just a shame that so many schools are targeted, or anywhere for that matter. Like, you shouldn't have to worry about going to the grocery store and is something going to happen there. You just shouldn't have to worry about that, but you do. So I don't even know what to do for dinner, you guys. That's one of the errands that I have to run. I need to go to the grocery store and a Walmart run, just things like that. I wanted to do it earlier, but things were a little crazy. The whole thing is crazy. She shouldn't. No, you know what, Tawanda? I didn't think she looked 18 either. I thought she looked a lot older than that. And that's one of the things, like I was on the live that the news was having out there yesterday briefly when they said that, she was confirmed dead. And I was just like, wow, this girl does not look 18. And when everybody just kept saying, this girl is 18, I'm like, okay, how did she purchase a gun? Because at the time I didn't know it was a shotgun. And I guess out in Colorado, you got to be 18 to purchase that, but 21 for a handgun. And just, there were a lot of people that thought, this girl doesn't look 18. And I agree, Tawanda. We had 2 school shootings around my area. I would homeschool mine if I had the patience. Jody, I thought about that with my own son, and that's heartbreaking that you've had to go through that. When it hits close to home, that's even worse than knowing that it's going on somewhere, Like I remember the day that everything came up with the Florida, and wow, talk about panic. Oh, how did she pay for a flight? Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of questions there, Tawanda. Absolutely, positively. Absolutely. And her parents, I guess they reported her missing Monday or something like that. So we know that I'm not a crime channel here. There's a lot of really good ones here on YouTube, but like it kind of blows you away. I'm not going to be the kind of person that doesn't sit here and talk about it. I might not be a crime channel, but there are some big things there. I find it really hard to believe she was 18, but that's all you hear. And then there were people that were commenting on that news live that they had going that, oh, this is a false flag. And just, how things can go. I mean, look what happened in Vegas. Now, I understand that wasn't a school thing, but there was a lot around that too, you guys. Yeah. See, Jody, you even said I think a lot of people feel that way, that she looked older than the age of 18. Hi, Kathy. How are you, hon? It's a current event. You have every right to speak of it. Yeah, Tawanda. It's just crazy. There's times that I've come on these lives and people will be like, well, why are you talking about this? Well, okay, am I not allowed to talk about anything that goes on in this world? Like, I hand it to the people that do anything when it comes to crime and being able to talk with other people about it and stuff like that. I really do. I mean, but that doesn't mean that I can't express how I feel. I'm doing okay, Kathy. I'm glad to hear that you're okay. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I know it's a bizarre time for a freaking live. Yes, Tawanda. I felt all different kinds of ways. Like, I was getting crap because of the subscriber count. Well, I hid my subscriber count. Like, I want genuine people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I may not be for everybody, but one thing that I can honestly say is I am a caring person. And I do care about other people, even though we're on the freaking internet, because I get reminded that 100 million times too. That doesn't mean that you can't meet other people. Okay, Tawanda, be careful and have a good day, okay? Thanks for stopping by, hon. I appreciate it. Hi, darling Nikki. How you doing? I'm glad to see some of you guys are coming on. Like I said, I know this is the worst time that it could have possibly been, but you're doing good. Thumbs up. That's another thing. I heard that YouTube is really getting very strict with this stuff. Like, you can't say anything about that. You can't say anything about, hitting the bell on the channel. I mean, I got to find a different way to say it rather than the word, but I just find that's kind of crazy if it's your own channel. I could see like you going into a different channel and saying, "Hey, why don't you come hit the bell?" I don't get it. You're very caring, and I hear that the whole internet, not real friends thing from my husband. I hate when he says that. Yeah, my honey said that a while back, but he doesn't talk about it anymore because he knows how I am. He knows that I understand that this is the internet, but that doesn't mean that there aren't great people on here. And that's what I told them too. What's today's conversation? It's kind of like it was all over here for a little bit, but there were some questions and things that I wanted to ask, my subscribers that are constantly coming in, that are my loyal subscribers, and things like that. One of the first questions was, even though it was bizarre is what it is, but like, should I have, cut my bangs instead of having all one length, like, or would I look like a nut, kind of thing? Like, what do you guys think? And another thing, I have ideas in mind how I'm going to do some things with this channel, but what would be things you guys would be interested in? Like, what do you guys like seeing and stuff like that? It's always good to get an idea of what people like. I mean, yeah, I like to come on live. I like to be able to talk with you guys, which I would never cut that out because that's what I enjoy a lot. But at the same time, like, I want to be able to do things that my subscribers like too. I probably should have asked this a little bit ago, but I mean, not everybody was in here at the time. You know that you always have people when you do a live that don't say anything and they just watch you. You mean the hair, darling Nikki? Or do you mean like the way that things here on my channel are? Oh, the way my channel is. Okay. Well, thank you for telling me that. Like I said, this is probably one of the things that I enjoy the most, but I think that it would be nice to upload some and do different things. Do you know what I mean? Just everyday issues. I love the way it is now, but the makeup subscription combo was nice. Women stuff, laugh out loud. Well, I do have something coming up with the makeup thing. Like, that's always going to be my thing. That's what my channel name was to begin with. And I think because I liked being able to talk to people, when I switched the name out, which that's something that I caught crap for too. Well, if anybody types in on YouTube the word chit chat, plenty of people are using it. So, not just this girl right here. I'm okay. How are you, Rational Man? Are you having a good day? You try to be okay, haha. Well, least you're trying, right? Yes, Kathy. Oh. It's another thing. Usually everybody in my chats are pretty nice to each other, so had some problems a couple times, but overall, it's great. You guys, I really think that I need to get like a new computer because I don't know what it is with this one, whether it's finally really starting to crap out or what, but yes, I think that you do too, darling Nikki. Little Queen, it is, for the longest time, when I was young, I used to bite my nails. I know, gross, right? But I was a kid going into a teenager at the time. And then I used to have acrylics put on from washing my hands so much from working in nursing. But now, you know what? Do you see? Can you tell the hand that I use the most? Can you see him? You see? See how long they are? I've got to cut them back. They just keep busting on me now, no matter what I do. I thought about having like an overlay put on them, and so Little Queen, I don't know. I was using my next live that I do. Now I'll probably get crap for it, but I was told by some people that I had worked with as well, some coworkers, that hey, put this on your nails, put this on your nails, rub it around your nails. It works. It helps your nails grow. Well, here it's a hair product, but it's an oil, and you can put it in your hair for just different reasons people use it. And I thought they were full of it. You know what I mean? Well, I started putting it on, and I'm telling you, you guys, it did help. It's not like it was a miracle, but it did help. Use gel polish that you cure. It helps you keep your nails long, Little Queen. Now, do you have one of those machines you put your nails in, or like to cure it, like if you go to the nail salon and stuff? Okay, you do. Do you get that all at Sally's, or do you get it online, or like I snapped this one? I don't know if you can see it real well. If you can see the split there, but it's back in like the meat part, which would really hurt if I go to take it off. So I do have my stuff to, unfortunately, do the wrap for it. This stuff here. I just haven't done it yet. I'll show it to you guys. Here's the silk wraps. I know the lights probably. There's the silk wraps. Little Queen, you probably know what all of this stuff is. But these are what they look like. And then you cut it off, measure. I mean, there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube about it. Here's the gel stuff to try to fix it. And the cure, I'm not very good with this stuff, you guys, but the cure. And then I have this one that just actually had polish in it, like a top coat or something, and I cleaned it all out and I put acetone in it so that when you do this glue gel stuff that it wouldn't screw it up. You bought a kit on Amazon for $30 with polish. That's not bad at all. At all. I wish my nails would stay like this, but I'll have to try what you're saying there, because if it works, then Now, do you soak off the gel, or do you have the peel off gel? Like, which one do you have, little queen? Yeah, this one hurts. Like it's back, but I'm gonna try to patch it and see what happens. If it doesn't hold it, sometimes you got to put the patch. Like there's people that put the patch underneath. Well, I'm not going to be able to get that patch under there, and I know that I'm not. So the only thing I can do is try to double patch it up top, I guess. I did too, Kathy. I heard that the gel stuff was actually hard to get off. Is it real hard to get off, little queen? Like I heard that it was hard to get off and it also can ruin your nails, but maybe it's not the same type of gel. Like it doesn't matter. My nails are definitely not the way they should be with the acrylics for all them years. Well, this is one part of the glue here, but this glue needs to be cured. And that's why I have that spray stuff. I thought about putting on some nail glue, like even super glue, to try to get it down in there at least, and then try to patch it. But I've already like tried that before, and I didn't exactly do so great with it. But I'm willing to do whatever, because if I have to cut this off with it being way back, like that's really gonna hurt. You have no problem soaking it off. Now, do you use pure acetone or? You're not dumb, Kathy. Don't say that you're dumb. I tell you one thing, pure acetone removes nail polish a lot quicker than what regular nail polish remover does. But they say it's not good using it all the time. So it's kind of like if you do, I think it's up to each individual how they go about doing what they want to do. Yes, pure acetone. Okay. Acetone kicks some rear end, that I do know. I'm just not good at makeup or stuff like that. I wear it every day, but I know. Hey, there's no rules to makeup, Kathy. There's just not. Remember that. The way that you do your makeup, the way that you do things is the way you do it, just because it might not be the same as somebody else. You have to soak it off and take time to let it penetrate, then slides right off. Okay. So what do you think some good gel polishes are? Like I know that Walmart sells some gel polishes, but is it better to get, something from Sally's or things like that? You're welcome, Kathy, but it's the truth. I wish I could do my eyebrows better and things like that. And, like some of these other people do on YouTube and they make them look so fancy and then they carve it out with concealer and all this kind of stuff. I wish I could do that, but I'm not as good as everybody else. Hey, figure skating coach, it's been a while. How are you? Right now we were talking about gel polish to help my real nails not bust so much. I have a broken one here. See how I lifted that up? I don't know if you guys can see it. That even hurts itself, but I got the wrap to try to fix it. You get a lot of yours from the nail salon you go to. Well, there's plenty of them here that I can go to. So their gel will actually cure from one of those things that you put it under then, little queen. As long as it says that it cures nail gel. Okay. Thank you. This has been very informative chat because I've never got the stuff to do it that way before. Like if I went to a nail salon, they did my nails. I'm good. I'm glad that you're good too. You know what, figure skating coach? I have been watching, and I kid you not, ever since I was a little girl, I love figure skating. And in my time growing up, like the people that you would watch would be Nancy Kerrigan, of course. You probably know who I'm going to say next. Tanya. But, and not just those two, but I've been watching a whole bunch. Christy Yamaguchi. I just love it. I think it's so peaceful and beautiful. I love everything about it. I have since I was a little girl. Do you think that I can get on ice skates? No. I wish I could. And when they do all their jumps, the triple axel, the double toe stuff, oh wow. It's beautiful. And I watch those videos a lot, actually. You love figure skating too, Kathy? I think it's just so relaxing. I enjoy it a lot. You shade them in your eyebrows. There's a lot of people that get that microblading and all kinds of different stuff. How do you do it? Hey, Michelle, how are you, sweetie? I have been to your channel and I have watched. Absolutely. I love watching that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just enjoy it a lot. Watching the little ones go and learn. And I mean, it's calming for me. Horror story about microblading. Yeah, I've heard a lot of them. Not cool. I have the microbladed powder filled eyebrows. You love them? I've always wanted to check it out, but I'm in severe chronic pain, suffering in my illnesses. Michelle, I know that you suffer really badly, and I'm so sorry. Don't the doctors give you anything to help you, Michelle? You are getting the microblading figure skating coach? They say if you go to a good place that you should have pretty good results, but then I guess so far down the line you need to get it like touched up and stuff like that. So, hey, Puss in the Boots. I'm okay. How are you, hon? Hurt like you know what, but love them. So didn't you get numbed up real good or something? Because I've heard people talk about it was painful. Some others said no, it was not painful because they were scared of like the needles and stuff. But you guys should see me try to put freaking lashes on, okay? Like that's some real interesting stuff. At one point I was pretty good with it because I was constantly practicing. Yeah, right. Now it's like I don't know about myself sometimes. Really, what did you hear about microblading? No, before I get it done, please tell. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. There were just different ones. There were some really great stories about having the microblading done, and then there were other ones. Basically, I guess how I kind of came to the conclusion with it. If you're going to a fairly decent place where it's a little bit more pricey, maybe than what some others are, doesn't mean that the other place might not be so great. But this is how it was explained that basically you get a bit better, you get quality because you're paying more, I guess, basically. Figure skating coach. Mine looks like mine. I can't believe I've lived without them. She numbed me up. I have tons of tattoos, so I am used to that. Yeah. They say it feels like a tattoo, and I have the tattoo coming across. So, you know, hey, Life with Fritz, how you doing, sweetie? I'm glad you were able to stop by. Yeah, I've just heard different things, you guys. And some had great results, some didn't. Some were like, "Oh, I shouldn't have had to have them touched up this soon," and things like that. Well, I think it's like anything else. You know what I mean? You got to get things touched up soon. I have a tattoo that needs to be, because I had it put in the worst spot that I could have. And with my chest being a female, I went to sleep, on my side at the time, and this happened and it cracked it, and it was not cool. I put lashes on every day, but I am allergic to the glue. Oh man. What glue are you using, figure skating coach? Is it latex free and stuff, or I use Duo when I do mine, but it's the clearer one in the green bottle. You have tattoos on your abdomen. The eyebrows hurt bad. Well, it's probably, a more delicate area. Good, Life with Fritz. I'm glad that you're having a good day. You're always happy, girl. You are always happy. Is there an organic glue? I don't know. That I don't know, darling Nikki. I'd have to look into that. You would do it again, little queen? Well, then that speaks volumes, right? Yes, you're a very happy woman, and I think that that's great. There's not anything wrong with that. I bet it does, little queen. I was really stupid when I was younger and got a tattoo on my back. Yeah, we all know Puss in the Boots tattoos are forever. I guess, some places, depending, again, where you go, depending on the tattoo artist, that they can cover it, but you like the tattoo, so hey, that's all that matters. You've tried every kind and still have a reaction. That stinks. That really does stink. I think I finally found an eyeliner that doesn't smudge on me. I think I have that same brand, but it's in liquid form. Do you have it in the pencil or the liquid form, Kathy? Oh, thank you, Michelle. You're such a sweetie, hon. Thank you. My last couple of videos, I haven't even said about it. And then I heard somebody talking about it here, that we're not even allowed to ask about the likes or hitting the bell. You guys know what I mean, the word for that. Like, I never knew that you couldn't do that. And I don't know. If it's your own channel, I don't understand it, but I'm glad you have to touch up your eyebrows because age does things. Yeah, little queen. Well, I put some color in mine, but if I don't with the blonde, and of course there's gray in there, you guys. If I don't, you guys won't see them. Look back at a ton of my videos. If I don't put anything in them at all, because they're so thin, which speaks my age because it used to be thin browns was the thing. Now it's thick brows. So no winning situation there because I used to get mine waxed all the time. And the girl that waxed them, she told me, she's like, Stacy, when you bleed up here, that means there won't be hair coming back there anymore. And well, it was in for so many years that I didn't really care, not thinking that at some point, how the times change all the time, that sometime it'll go back to thick brows. What am I supposed to do? Well, draw them on, I guess, or get microblading or something. Yeah, let's all learn sign language then. Yeah, darling Nikki, it's crazy. I don't know, Kathy, but that's what I've heard. You've never had one? Life with Fritz? Thank you, little queen. That's awesome. Yeah, so it's like you almost got to talk in a different language about it if you want the thumb, if you know what I mean. And then say about the bell instead of the other word. Like, I don't know why I got to do it in such a roundabout way, but supposedly if you go in and you read everything, and the way that YouTube puts it, I guess it's in there that you can't say that stuff anymore. Like I said, I would have thought possibly that would be the case to go into somebody else's channel, but not in your own. But you have 13 tattoos and don't regret any of them. That's awesome. I don't regret mine at all. Like, I'm happy with them. At one point in time, I thought about getting my son's name coming across my wrist and then, of course, my honey over here. And I just never got to it. So, not yet, Kathy. No GI appointment yet. That was the later one. So, when they switched everything and they canceled the appointments, rescheduled the appointments, it's ridiculous. No tattoos for you, figure skating coach? You have a Muppet tattoo? Barney Manilow. Nothing wrong with that. I have a nose, belly, eyebrow. Mine, I have my nose and, my ears and stuff. I don't have them anywhere else. But I'm happy with that. 59 half eyebrows ghosting on me. Menopause came at 45. Well, you know what, you guys? We're all different. We're all different for a reason. And, hey, there's things that I would love to be able to do different. Like, I tried doing, like I said, when we were talking about it earlier with the brows, trying to get them right, like other people that I watch on YouTube and stuff like that. And then try to, like, carve it out with the concealer aspect. Yeah, you should have saw that. Hello from Turkish. Thank you for stopping by, figure skating coach. I'm going to have to wrap this up, actually, you guys, because I do still have to run to the store. I'm glad that you guys were all in here and we got to have a nice conversation today about just different things and, talking about nails, eyebrows, and makeup. And it's just, I love that kind of stuff. So, do you see what I see? I believe so. Love lady talk. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, Kathy, it was. It was nice to be able to talk to all of you guys. Like I said, for the most part, I know who comes into my lives and stuff like that. So, that's what makes me happy. And Yes, recipes would be great, Kathy. I think so too. Hey, DJ the DJ, you're just coming in as I'm getting ready to end this. Aw. Gotta hit the. Okay, you get some rest, DJ the DJ, but thank you for stopping by quick, sweetie. I hope you guys have a great day. And you guys that are hurting and not feeling well, I know it can be difficult, but at least you keep going, right? Yeah, I got it out of here. Got it out of here, darling Nikki. I'm not down with that. All right, you guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully, I'll see you guys, before it's way like a few more days down the road. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. And please be safe and have a wonderful evening, you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.